All right. Whatever y'all want.
Okay. Whatever we want.
That doesn't mean I'm going to give you the answer to it. What's that?
Give some insight on Chassarat.
Give you some insight on it?
What may have happened.
There's a report that he's injured and out for the season. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, I don't have anything to say about it.
Okay, so did he practice yesterday or today?
I don't have anything to say about it.
Okay.
Other questions?
Y'all want to talk about anything else?
How big an opportunity is this Saturday with not just the fact you guys need to get a win, but the opponent?
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity. First of all, it's only the second time that we've been in the stadium since we started this season. And it's a night game. It's our fans will love the atmosphere. I mean, they'll create a great atmosphere here, and we got a great opponent coming in here. And we know we need to get this thing rolling. So it's a great opportunity for our team to find out where we are in this 7th week of our season.
By the time you kick off, it'll be 2 games in 35 days, and they were 5 days apart, 16 days since Miami. Will it feel kind of like a new opener in some ways?
This is probably the weirdest first 7 weeks of a season that I've been involved in. Yes.
You all had that week to prepare against Pitt. You all were really good. You feel like this week off helped you all?
I hope so. I mean, we did basically the same things that we did in that in that week, except we practiced a few more times. You know, that week we didn't get to practice because of the hurricane, so we got a few more practices in. Worked on the fundamentals, the basics, the things that you need to be just to play the game of football. We really worried about making us better and not about an opponent, you know. And so then we started working on the opponent on Sunday.
If at any point in time you do go with Cade for it, and are you confident that he can?
I wouldn't put him on the field if I wasn't confident in what he would do. Yes.
What couple areas has Cade and Jace both made the most progress since
just a total understanding of what we're doing offensively. I mean, they feel much more comfortable back there. Doesn't mean they're always making the right decision all the time, but they're a lot more comfortable in command of the offense, which is, you know, you have to have that at quarterback.
Cade saw like 8 or 9 snaps against ECU, and I remember asking you the following week, you know, could you see sort of a difference in what he learned from that yet? And you said it would take a while. Are you seeing some of that value?
Yeah, I think he's, I think he's a little, and again, I think he's a little bit more comfortable in the offense. I think he's a little bit comfortable when he's out there with the guys. You know, they all, they're comfortable around each other. You know, so it's not, hey, I'm running this show. I mean, he understands it now, and he feels good about the guys that are out there, and they feel good about him.
How important is that?
Oh, you got to have that. You got to have that. There's got to be a trust factor, and that's got to happen at every position. If not, you're going to have a tough time.
Do you feel like you're the healthiest you've been this season with that break and just getting some guys back in general that have been knocked up?
That's hard to say. I mean, it's. I think the rest has helped some guys, yes.
What have you seen out of the secondary that's allowed them to be one of the more successful pass defenses in the ACC?
I mean, they do a great job with their schemes. I think that Bud's always going to do something a little bit different. And even though he's got some new guys back there, they understand what he's trying to do. And he mixes it up. He does a good job with it.
Any guys in particular that have stood out to you so far?
They're all good football players. I mean, you got number 8 up front, who's he's a handful every time he steps on the field. 11 is a handful, at the defensive end position. I mean, both those guys do a great job, play hard, and they all do. I mean, he does it. Yeah, that's why they always are good.
Try to rephrase my question from Monday in terms of the running game. Y'all have used some different formations and things to get maybe more running backs on the field and have more options there. And what have you kind of seen about what the offense has been successful at to kind of go to different ways to use that running game?
Yeah, we're always trying to get our best players on the football field, and so we're always, tinkering with things, different formations and different, as long as they fit within our philosophy of what we're, our running game. So, we took advantage of some of those things in the last few weeks, and we're going to continue to do that. And, you're again, some of those running backs can play multiple positions. We got some guys playing back there, running back, that we could throw out at the slot and do some things. So that enables you to do more things.
Anything else, Coach? What in particular is the defense going to have to do to stop the run better than what it has?
Yeah, we got to do a great job of, one, just being more physical. All right, we got to fit our gaps, and we got to tackle. I mean, the last game we had too many missed tackles, and you have those kind of missed tackles, then you're going to have a problem.
If you have Aaron Crawford back Saturday, how much will that help that situation there?
Quite a bit. I mean, he's a good player. You know, going into coming out of camp, I mean, we thought he was the best player on our defense from what he did in spring ball and during camp. So it'll be nice to have him back. We'll get him back.
All right, thank you, Coach.